Are we actually live?
That says we are. Whether we are or not is another matter.
Yeah.
It's been another one of them days.
Yeah, he's been cursing all the IT stuff, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And today it wasn't me.
It wasn't?
No. Just things glitching out. Network. Who we got?
Thank you, Kren.
Yeah,
so
what's
let us
for
know
you?
if all's
We
good.
got Crent. Brilliant. What's for you? Hello.
Yeah.
Dave. Hello.
Hi, Dave.
Look at that. You don't get better than 5-5.
No, you don't.
That's good.
That is good.
AB. I5. So it's another week. It's stream 81, I believe. And we're a bit bitty today because, as I said, everything hasn't worked up until about an hour ago when we managed to get things working. So the printer's down, so we couldn't print out questions. So I've had to handwrite them out for Sabar. So
And his writing is absolutely abysmal.
good luck with that one. I should have gone to medical school.
Yep.
So we've had some questions sent in by Dave and Kren. Thank you.
We're going to get round to those.
We're going to get round to them. And if we don't answer them to your satisfaction, let us know. And we'll come back to it next week with some
research,
pictures and all the rest of it. And Kren has suggested a new feature, which is a bit like Reader's Wives.
Okay.
But to do with E-stim kit. So we'll get into that later. So first of all, what's been happening? Nothing.
Sorry, I was too busy reading the autocorrect strikes again.
Yeah. Hi, Karen. Dave, that's going up. Sorry, Kren.
We have been so busy this week. We've had a big wholesale order to get out.
It's done.
Which we've finally
in
done
Germany.
that.
Yep.
So that'll be going out in the post
Tuesday.
next week.
Yeah.
So if you're in Germany and you go to fetish markets, watch out for some shiny stuff.
Kren. His wife suddenly turned around to give him a very curious look.
Well, we hope you lot have had a good weekend, a good week, and are looking forward to the bank holiday weekend because it's Easter.
Yeah.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.
I'm stuffed with eggs.
I know.
Chocolate variety.
He's Etol is now, and now he's moving on to mine.
Yeah, he's got his eye on hers, and he will be eating them if he gets a chance.
What do you think of the thumbnail for this week? Quite dashing, I thought. We were messing around with ChatGPT to do pictures for blogs and things like that, and they decided to create a dolly version of me and failed miserably. But it was not too bad.
Stunt Cock.
Dolly Stunt Cock, yeah. And well, Dave Roberts up there with the eggs. Little chicks. Happy with that.
Easter.
Because it's Easter.
It is Easter. So we have had a busy week.
We have.
We've had some playtime this morning.
That's probably why everything's...
It's calmer.
Yeah.
You know,
we're getting told off.
You stop work for a minute and then you get punished, don't you?
Yeah.
Punished.
I don't know, because I wasn't there.
I am connected to a wire.
And if a certain...
Do you know what? He actually forgot about that.
He did.
Until yesterday, when I mentioned it, and he went, no, that's next weekend. I went, no, it's this weekend. He was like, oh, sugar.
So we're going to end on a low note today.
Well, a high note as far as you're concerned.
I'll be doing the high notes. So at the end of the stream, we're going to, all three of us have a go.
Yeah.
And whoever gets furthest along
decides where we're going for tea.
Gets to decide where we're going for tea tonight. Because I come up with the idea of, if I just let them do it, they're just going to go all the way on that. There needs to be a goal for you to win.
Yeah, but you did the same last time.
I know. And why I'm doing it again, I don't know. But we have got the Helix maxed out, so wired up.
It's a fun way to decide where we're going for tea.
Yeah. Fun for who? That lot.
Yeah. And if you see me look down, it's because the dog bed is actually between my feet.
The poopy.
So I was just checking they were both behaving.
Yeah. So
because a certain little puppy did try to get
the reason why this is around my neck is it was just dangling down and I felt a tug. And he picked the end of it up and started playing tug-of-war with my nads.
Hey, at least he wasn't connected.
Thank God.
Yeah, that would have been
a lot worse.
Yeah.
Do you want to refresh the chat?
I've done it.
All right,
I'm going to do it again because I get told off if I don't do it.
It's just sort of so used to be chatty bunch.
They're all being quiet. Yeah. It's Easter. They're giving us an easy time.
No, they're waiting for that to go on.
Yep. So are you gonna go over to that over there?
Our version saddles.
Version 2.
Yeah, version 2 saddles even.
Are back. They're in.
Yep, they're finally back in stock.
And they're selling like hotcakes.
They are.
Yep.
which is good. I can understand why, because they are rather nice.
They are pretty
They
good.
are. You put the overhead camera.
I can do that.
So just to
Look at
show
that.
you.
See, I did that. That was all my own work.
So you can actually see this one is how we received them.
Yeah.
So not so shiny, bit dull,
A bit like me.
but still finally workable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then once he gets it in the sandblaster, so it's quite a nice finish, we think.
Yeah, it's a sort of like a dusty finish.
Yeah, I'd say it was a dusty finish.
The manufacturing process is called SLS, selective laser sintering, and it involves having stainless steel powder that's warmed up to just under its melting temperature, and then it's hit with a laser, and that heats it up and melts it, and it fuses. And the laser beam draws the pattern, and then the bed lowers, another thin layer of powder goes on top, and the process repeats, and each layer sticks to the one below it. As a result, because it's made from a powder, it has a powdery texture like a tree warming, and that's quite nice. I quite like it. A, because it looks 3D printed and really nice, and B, that texture, sort of like a matte finish, holds lube really well. Yeah. The version 2 is bigger than the version 1 by about, I think, 8mm or centimetre, isn't it?
Something like that.
But having these loops on the side means it holds the strap in place.
Yeah.
And they are exceptional. And Dave named them. Well, he named the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We named the second one V2.
Apparently you've got to look after your dangler.
Look after your dangler.
His time is
It's a good job.
is up.
It's a good job. It was just a cable dangling.
I know.
Wasn't it? He's got sharp teeth.
He's got really sharp teeth. He's like a great white shark with legs. Horrible little thing. So yeah, they're in stock. They're flying off the shelf now, and it's quickly becoming one of my favourite electrodes. Happy with that.
Should we give him a discount code talking about shopping?
Who are you, and what have you done with Sabar?
I know, I
She
remember.
wants to give them plenty of time. It is. You might want to hold off ordering anything because we are desperately trying to get all our stuff back in stock.
Yeah, but if there's something you want, use it or lose it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do it. A big manly thumb push.
Whoop whoop!
See?
Yay! So this week is Easter. Whoop!
Easter what?
Easter. Whoop!
I can't do that.
No,
It gives me a sore throat.
he gets told off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I certainly can't spell it. So
Yeah.
there you go, 5% off.
Yeah.
Whoop 81.
Yeah.
That's an old one, that.
That one is.
That is an old one. So yeah, this week, Easter Whoop.
Yeah.
That's on Easter Emporium, Sex Machine Reviews, and Fleabay.
Yeah.
Don't like
eBay.
Fleabay. eBay.
eBay.
Why? Well, is there a real Fleabay?
He is actually.
Is there?
Yeah.
Well, I never.
Yeah,
Let
I
us-
didn't think there was either, but a couple of years ago I googled.
Yeah,
it.
I did.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Well, there you go then. We don't sell there.
No.
eBay.
So go in there, check it out.
But our main site is Easter Emporium.
It is.
Yeah.
And we're quite proud of that. Hence
Yeah.
the big sign. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm going to refresh the chat.
Yeah, because you're a bit quiet today.
No, don't say that.
Talk
You'll
about
wake them
Easton
up.
Emporium. Somebody's been really busy designing a new page on Easton Emporium. hasn't
Oh,
they?
yeah.
As a new product.
Yeah, it ties into one of the questions we've got.
Oh, hello, Voltiana.
Oh, I thought you weren't going to turn up, and I
On
could
the
not.
car. He's got his wire ready.
could disconnect
for
that then.
you.
Uh-oh.
Well, you can't because everybody else, you promised it to
I know, I
everybody
promised
else
everyone
as well.
else, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's really unfair.
Frying tonight.
She's even joined in.
Yeah,
She's
from the
in
car. We've got the HP sauce ready.
Yeah,
Barbecue sauce.
got my red sauce ready.
Yeah, we've been asked a lot of questions about the sound holder.
Yeah.
Or the sound clamping holder that we do.
Yeah.
Well, it's now out of stock because we're changing it. The design is now finalised.
Which I must say looks amazing.
We are producing them right now. The problem is
Yeah.
the lower rings we don't make in-house.
No.
We have to get them made in an
so
industrial
They are
3D
actually
printer.
being made at the moment.
We have 2 sizes in stock. In fact, I'm going to go with some pictures. No, I'm not. That's the wrong button. I'm going to go with a different button, then we're going to go for some pictures.
Go-
No,
Voltiana
it doesn't
says-
have spikes.
No.
No, he doesn't,
have spikes. No, I
Voltiana.
don't. Voltiana knows me. We
But
don't do.
he doesn't need the spikes, trust me.
So, the sound holder clamping electrode. That's what the new one's going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, bam, bam.
Bouncy
Except it's missing its cord locks on the bottom.
Yeah.
So, what have we done? Well, the picture coming up, you ready?
Oh, look at that.
You can look over the top. Do that. There you go. Don't have your hands. So you show with the top. Yeah. We've increased the number sizes to 4.
4.
Or should we say we've decreased? We've made a smaller one because
Yeah.
we were asked. So we've now got 4 sizing options to choose from. And these are going to be available on their own as well.
Yeah.
Because if you just fit a piece of 6mm rubber to it, it is an amazing little electrode that will expand and contract with you.
Yeah.
And those little arms you see at the bottom, if you put an elastic band round,
Or a
hair bubble,
Yeah.
It'll
you
hold
can
it.
make it clamp tighter. But
Yeah.
it's an electrode that you don't have to adjust. Once you put it in place, it will just
So it
grow
grows,
and shrink.
yeah.
Yeah,
with
it's
you.
just make sure you get
Which
the
is
right
quite good.
size or
Yeah.
as close to it as you can get.
Craig Crunn just picked up Voltiana's spokes. Autocorrect. There's Voltiana. So yeah, we're bringing out 4 different sizes. We have size 0 and size 2 on the shelf now.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy just the loop, they're available now. The other 2 sizes are coming. They're going to be about a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then we can release the whole thing.
Oh.
We are also, because we're not just satisfied with doing that, we're doing more. I've got another button. We're doing 3 different colour options for the 3 different heads you can get.
Yep.
There is a head for sounds up to 6mm in diameter, up to 12mm in diameter, and because they're really, really good, we've done one for the E-stim Systems diamond plugs,
Yeah.
which are great. And those are going to be available in 3 different colours. So
Yeah.
we've now got 4 sizes, 3 different types of heads, and 3 different types of colours, which is, I believe, 36 different products or
Wow.
permutations you can choose
So
from.
he's been having great fun designing a new page for that
No,
product.
I've not been having fun at all.
Which I must say looks amazing because
So
we
those-
spent so much time on
Those
it.
are really nice.
But if you've got one of ours already, you might notice the heads change.
Yeah.
Design.
The head has changed. It's better. We've improved it. The sound's now self-center, so
Yeah.
the clamping bolt can't move them
Put
to
the
one
overhead
side.
bit on.
I can do that. I can do that with a
see a
press
bit
of just a
better.
couple of buttons.
The-
So the sound's now self-center.
Yeah.
The
Which is
screw is no longer nylon; it's brass. But to make sure that it doesn't scratch your sound, there's going to be a PVC cap on the end of it.
Yeah.
Which is going to aid clamping. And this, when you're using this, you don't need to graunch it up. You just need to snug it,
Yeah.
and it's good.
Yeah,
And
just to
the
hold it.
PVC cap will also isolate the brass thumb screw, so that's not live when you're stimming. It's quite a nice little design, and they will be vapor smoothed. So 3 different colours for the top, 3 different types of top, 4 different sizes for the bottom, but the bottom is only available in black because that's a limitation of the material.
normal camera.
I'm not. Oh God!
Sorry,
I
I
put all
can't
these
do it.
buttons. There we
Well,
go.
you never
Normal.
fixed my buttons, so I couldn't do
But you
it.
can't call it normal because there's the 3 of us on it.
I said, all right.
So the abnormal
I said
cam.
the normal cam.
Yeah. Someone's been giving Voltiana. Kren has been giving Voltiana feedback. And everyone gets on so well together.
We did.
Yeah.
And that is really nice. So yeah, what are we going to talk about next?
So it's to-
I know.
Questions?
New products.
Ooh, new products.
New products. We've got some more gas masky type things in. We've
yeah.
Now
got.
this does look fun.
We've only got a few though, haven't
We
we?
have only got a few, yeah. For those that don't know, we make our own little gas mask hoses with Gucci.
Well, we don't make the hoses.
No, we don't make the hoses, but we make the heads. And they're really, really Gucci, really, really nice.
Which look amazing
Smooth
inside your
ABS
gas
with
masks.
a couple of different designs.
Yeah.
We've now got some bubblers in.
Ooh.
What is that, I hear you say? Basically, you put a liquid in, and as you need a gas mask, but as you breathe in, you get an air restriction and you get noise, and it's
Bubbles.
It's bubbles, and it's quite nice. So we're doing them as well now. But we're also doing a smaller one,
Yeah.
which is see-through. Because depending on what liquid you put inside,
Yeah.
you might want to see it.
Yeah.
And that's how they are actually shipped out. Nice
So
little.
they can be lots of fun.
It's a cushion as well.
Yeah.
Is that what you lean on when you
Yeah,
when you
something like
tie
that.
me up? And
So 2 different sizes of those. And if you're into the gas mask play
yeah, like we are.
and you're a bit kinky,
Hi, Roy Hat. No
Hi,
spikes.
Roy.
no
Sorry.
spikes on this, but it clamps there bits. And you attach your gas mask to it, and that's all I'm saying on that.
Yeah,
I
talking
don't think I need to
of,
say more.
like,
Royat's in the house. Hello, Royat.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. No spikes.
No
sorry.
spikes, no.
Yeah, talking of spikes, it's the E-stim's live stream tomorrow, isn't
It
it?
is. Have I got a picture? I bet I haven't. I'm in the wrong menu again.
Well,
I'm not sure which one it is, so I'm not going to do it. But
So
trust me,
tomorrow
they're-
at 5 p.m.
they're doing a live stream, and 3 of us will be watching.
Yeah, I've got
Oh,
my,
yeah.
I've got my
Like that.
popcorn
it'll
ready
be
and
so
everything.
nice to be
popcorn.
the other side of the camera.
Oh,
Yep.
it is.
We'll have Wayne and Kaz
Yeah,
in front of us, entertaining us. So tune in tomorrow for that. You can find them on YouTube Just search E-stim systems.
Yeah.
And they will come up. So that's at 5 o'clock tomorrow, UK time.
We'll be there.
Same time as our stream.
Yeah.
But a day later.
And they have spikes.
They have spikes.
They have spikes. If it's the spikes, I think I've seen them.
Is it Spiky Zappy Ow Ow?
And it has me going.
Well, he's going to be the zappy ow ow
Yeah, he is.
in a bit.
I'm going to have to, ooh, I don't know if I can watch spikes.
He
Gives
thought
him
he
the
got away with it
heebie-jeebies.
this week because he thought
I forgot about the wire.
he completely
thing.
forgot about it.
And then she reminded me.
And
Last night.
Voltiana turned up. So
And I haven't slept.
And when everything went wrong, he went, I haven't got time to do that because I've got to get this all working.
he did.
Yep.
And then he realised actually it was working, so he did have time to do that.
Right, should we do questions
Questions.
answered with a little goldfish bowl?
Here's my goldfish ball.
We've got 4 questions today. Thank you, Kren and Dave.
But we have more apparently.
Oh, they've got
Voltiana.
more. Tell you,
Ooh.
they've got a new printer as well.
Oh, I've got to
3D
try and
printer.
read your writing, Stunt Cock.
What you got there then?
When will your sound holder electrodes be back in stock again? We've just answered that
Well,
one.
I knew that was there. That's why we put this together. So these will be in stock in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, when the bombs
In
arrive.
4 sizes.
Yeah.
3 tops. 3
Yeah.
colours. No hair.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Excuses, I suppose.
Voltiana.
To be fair,
I have maxed out the...
I have let him
It's
Yeah.
maxed out.
set up whatever power setting he's comfortable with.
Yeah.
You didn't say comfortable.
He's just maxed it out. So it's his
So
fault.
I've left it completely up to him.
It's a manly thing. I'll not squeal and make funny noises.
So he's put the electrodes in place. He's set it all up.
Yeah.
The dog,
Again.
dog nearly tried to remove the electrodes, which
Oh, he
is why
did.
the wire is around my neck.
Oh, come on, you can't walk around with a dangly wire and expect a
Well, I
puppy
was
not to
sat
try
here-
and yank on it.
I was sat here and suddenly something's yanking on my nads, and it was the dog. Picked up the end of the wire and ran off with it. So we're going to end on that.
Yeah.
I know. So, yeah.
Another question?
About 2 weeks for them.
Okay.
Next question.
Oh, this is a long one.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a mode you avoid?
Work.
Also, does your partner use it for punishment play? Mm-hmm. So I presume it means on a
control box, Is the one that you don't like?
No.
I know. Which is bad, really, because I can't use it on her as punishment play because she likes them all.
Yeah. I mean, there's some I like better than others, but there's not one I think, oh, no, I don't.
No.
No, but the punishment plays she doesn't get to play.
Well, that's
That's
a
it.
punishment
For me,
her. Yeah.
being stuck in a corner is my punishment.
Yeah.
For me, I don't like Wave. I don't know why, because some of the other programs that oscillate, I really enjoy, but I just don't get on with Wave. I do a lot of Pulse. Milk is quite good as well.
Oh, milk's awesome. I like milk.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like milk.
A lot. But a lot with me, it depends on my mood.
What's the one you use with? In fact, no, that's going to come on to another question, so I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm not going to preempt that because otherwise you'll go, "Oh, we've done that." There might be another question in there relating to that sort of thing because it's my handwriting that's gone in
Yeah.
there.
So you know the questions.
I do
don't you?
because Karen and Dave have submitted them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I it's just that one I don't like, but the rest of them
I like them
I
all.
quite like. We don't tend to do audio stimming either.
No.
A lot of people sometimes find that surprising. We just don't.
Oh, E-stim systems are in the house.
Whoop, whoop. Literally in the house.
Literally, just now.
Yeah.
We don't do stereo stim or audio
Just
files.
because we don't like it.
It's just more hassle, more
Yeah.
wires, something else to control. For me, the inbuilt modes on most control boxes these days work.
Yeah.
And I like the KISS principle. Keep it
yeah.
simple,
Eastern
stupid.
System said no audio.
Oh.
No audio.
But Roy Hart's saying we're frying tonight.
Give us a shout if you can hear us.
Please
Yeah.
say you can hear
Hopefully.
us
I don't think we've spent the last 20 minutes.
talking to ourselves.
Well, people have responded. But
Yeah.
it might explain why people have
Yeah.
been quiet on the chat.
It could be. No, we're on according to that. We've got good stream quality. Yeah, audio and visual still 5 of 5.
I had
Had
to go into
to
work.
clear the printer. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
It's all going to be wrong with the printer.
Oh, we
Thank
can
you
hear.
for
Thank you.
confirming, guys.
Yeah.
That's good. We could have got away with murder being no audio, didn't we? That would have been fun. We could have just did
We have.
just subtitles.
No, it'd have been yeah, but that's more work for you.
We
no, I can't do
were
that.
It'd have been
shocked
even
you
more
do-
fun when you.
Audio
you
play.
Do audio
Yeah.
play.
Don't really do the audio stuff. We stick with just the normal inbuilt modes and routines. That
Yeah.
tends to work for our style of play. Other
Yeah.
people, that's the thing about E-stim.
Yeah, it's so...
Everyone does it differently because we are all different.
And there's no right and wrong.
No. What I don't
Yeah.
like is how quite often it becomes tribal.
Yeah.
And the stereo stim boys look at everyone else and go, oh, you're not doing it properly. Not real stimmers. Well, actually, no. If you're doing it and you're enjoying it,
Yeah.
you're doing it right.
Even E-stim systems, I said, you need to try more audio.
Yeah. We might take that on
We
board.
might take that
but
on board and try it.
We tend to just grab the kit
And play.
and it's one less bit of kit to carry
Especially
around.
when you're in a club as well. It's
Yeah.
like...
When you can't use your phone, for instance.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
that's
Like, well,
locked
this-
away.
yeah.
So, yeah, we might revisit that. But at the moment, we're just quite happy with the routines. That's been plastic things from my sticky pad electrodes dropped on the floor.
Oh, great. Ollie's going to be enjoying that then.
Yep, it'll be good. You can enjoy that.
I mean,
Plastic's good for them.
Sound is great, fun
Yeah.
to play with.
Yeah, each to his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be doing a bit of that later
Yeah.
when this thing comes out.
Oh, what do you mean, Mike?
Yeah, pretty guaranteed, isn't it? So, have we got any more questions?
2 more questions.
And then we're going to go on to the readers' wives bit.
What is the best way to prepare for anal play?
Bend over.
I like to use an enema.
Yep.
Other people.
Oh, Voltiana's message
yeah.
has been retracted.
Voltiana again.
Voltiana.
YouTube naughty corner. Enemas are good.
Yeah.
You can get kits online. They're really easy to do. It's quick, it's efficient. It's probably the best way to prepare.
Yeah.
You can basically time it, when you're going for a movement, then do your stim.
Yeah.
But that's not as clean. And sometimes you just have to get down
For
and
me, the
dirty
enema
when you
is
need
part
it.
of the fun.
Yeah. You can incorporate that into your play,
That's what, yeah.
especially if you're into med play and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But if you've not tried an enema, they can be quite fun.
Yeah, they
Well,
can.
people are suggesting a few different music ideas.
Salad cream.
Salad cream. I'm just going to
Yeah.
click all of these
Sub
now.
art music has never
Felt
so
good.
We do it occasionally,
I had an Ed Sheeran gasm.
and she's had an Ed Sheeran gasm.
Yeah.
It's a real
Apparently-
thing.
Apparently Crazy Frog.
Crazy frog.
I bet it is.
Yeah. Lube. And if
Yeah.
you're going to lube, get one of those shooters, so you
Or
can get
something
it.
similar, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Where you want it, because
get it
otherwise it
further
just
up.
gets wiped off as you're pushing things in.
Yeah.
With extra cannons, 1812 Overture.
Yeah.
We'll have to do some more Ed Sheeran, won't we?
Yeah.
We'll get you some
Oh,
Kate
no.
Bush.
No.
1812 Overture. Or the Crazy Frog by the sound of it.
I quite like the idea of the Crazy Frog. Ding, 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 ding,
Be
ding.
careful with me.
So, is that all our questions?
No,
then?
one
No,
more.
there's one more.
We've got one more.
Most boxers have different modes. Do you find yourself using a particular mode for a certain electrode?
I have a favourite. And everyone's going to go, oh, that's dead boring.
Well, the thing
Let me
is,
guess,
sort of-
pulse.
Pulse with the Stairway to Heaven. Or
Yeah.
Electro Rings. Because you can get things dancing.
Yeah, mine would have, I'd probably have to say wave or milk with the Mona.
Mona.
yeah. I mean, I don't really have. Again, it's the same as sort of what I answered earlier. I don't have a set
No.
one fit.
Yeah.
A different
Depends what
electrode.
mood you're in as well.
It depends on what
I
mood
will
I'm in.
flick around
Yeah.
and mess about. But maybe if I had to listen to an entire album of Cher or something, you could sit back and relax, put some headphones on.
Are you talking about Cher? You're a Kate Bush fan.
Bit of Kate Bush. Ooh,
Yeah, he likes Kate Bush.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Neither of us
might
are too
not,
impressed with
it might
it,
not
but-
be. Yeah, don't think that'll work, Kate Bush.
No.
Yeah. I've not got any Stampy Pant rants this week, apart from my IT,
Yeah.
which
So you can tell
today
E-stim systems. He doesn't. E-stim systems.
And he
They
can't
know.
even blame the puppy. 'Cause
Yeah.
the puppy
It
was,
was-
only the first time he's played with any cables was this one.
Yeah.
yeah, and I wish I hadn't.
Yeah.
In fact, I best check everything's still
Yeah.
stuck down.
Yeah. The fish can move back into his
Fish
bowl
can move in
now.
the bowl. Yeah,
Yeah.
IT today.
It's been terrible.
Last week, it's
Wish-
absolutely fine.
Yeah. It's
This
because we
week-
went out and played this morning.
It's karma.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Karma's
see, you
got
guys,
you.
you
Yeah.
guys shouldn't have gone out and played.
So shall we do the new feature that we haven't done a graphic for because I spent all day today trying to sort out this stuff and make it working?
Yeah.
Ah,
which
think
is
so.
which is Kren's Readers' Wives.
E-stim Systems need to rebuild the
studio tomorrow morning.
Okay, good luck
I
with
know
that.
that feeling.
Good luck, E-stim
I know that feeling.
Systems.
Right, Kren. We love Kren. He watches
do.
all the time. He suggested we do a new little feature, and it's for you lot to show us your kit.
Yeah.
Show us your tackle.
Yeah.
As
Your
it
play
were.
bag.
And the idea of this is send us a picture of your play bag
And we'll discuss it.
with a little write-up about what it is that's in there, why you like it, what you change, that sort of thing, and we'll expose it to the world
Yeah.
and talk about it. And Kren, bless his little cotton socks, has done the first one.
And apparently his wife is staring at him again.
Yeah, we need a code name.
Yeah. Need to think of a code name.
Uncle Kren. We'll
Uncle
go with
Kren.
So
Karen.
let me show
Yeah.
you. Let me show you Kren's tackle.
Yeah.
Apparently at E-stim Systems. So
I
his wife's
like
staring at him as well.
seeing people's play
So I'm
bags.
going to bring up Kren's play bag,
Okay.
and I'm going to disappear, which is handy because I'm going to read his little thing. Because again, everything's broken. I can't
Yeah.
even print his email out to read it from that, so I'm going to have to read it from up there. So this is Kren's little play box.
Oh.
So
Oh, I see your nipple clamps.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
good. Right, I'm going to read the email from Kren. I hope
Okay.
Kren doesn't mind. Instead of Readers' Wives, it's Readers' Kit. A bit where people are sending a picture and a description and show their kit and storage solutions for you to break down and discuss and show the real world what people are using, which is
Yeah.
brilliant idea. Thank
Yeah.
you, Kren. Not sure this appeals to you or not, but in case, here's a breakdown of my little E-stim bag. Feel free to share. I'm glad I read that bit. Right. Here we got a cheap Amazon cheap case from Amazon with a couple of Velcro edge dividers to split up the
Which does
compartments.
the job. Lovely.
We have some
Similar.
very similar. We sell some very similar,
Yeah.
and we love them.
Yeah.
In
We
fact,
actually use it
I'm
ourselves.
going to bring myself in. Oh, look at that. See how I did?
Yeah.
That's nice. Hopefully everyone can still see that. So
Yeah.
moving on. The left side is a bunch of electrogel. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
Very
got
important.
electrogel in our play bag because it is very important,
Yeah.
which is great. Middle is a set of anal bipolar probes, small enough to not need much stretching or much cleaning prior to use, making it a quick toy to play with. There's also some pads with 2mm pins, a bipolar spring clamp, and a couple of generic loops.
Ooh.
That's a simple little setup.
Yeah.
But very effective.
I was to say,
Yeah.
but
Big is not necessarily
No.
best
No.
with
No.
E-stim. Small, intense, big, yeah, stretchy, but not so intense. And I recognise some of that kit in
Yes,
there.
I
was
do.
thinking that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep, so that's good. So moving on. Top right, there are 2 boxes purchased from a sex shop. Over each probably 10 plus years old. Basic but functional. Single channel only and limited in power and options, but they do provide a tickle. Both use a micro jack, and I think by that we means the 2.35 tens
Yeah.
type jack because they're electrostim, and that's what
Yeah.
they use.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's an EM60 on the right. It's a
Yeah.
functional little box.
Yeah.
Single channel, so hence having 2, I guess. But
it
a
works.
good option if you're on a
Yeah.
budget,
Yeah.
or if you're new to E-stim, getting in.
Yeah.
Other control boxes of that sort of size cost are available. That one is one of them. Something to do with turning down though, because it's got lots of power.
Yeah.
Right, bottom right, 1 set of bipolar clamps, 1 loop with insulator and 1 glands loop with crown. You can probably talk at great length about those.
Yes.
Yeah, I think know where they come from.
Yes, I was going to say, we do
We
recognise.
recognise
Yeah,
those.
recognise those.
Yeah.
We like a bit of yellow and black.
We do.
It's good. At the top are spare cables, my tens machine, a mighty 10 quid from the chemist, and bang for the buck, one of the most cost-effective toys I've ever purchased. At some point, I'm going to get a new control box with a few more options and probably a decent-sized plug for home use, but not just yet. That
That was very interesting.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Kren.
I like to see other people's playbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found it really interesting. It's
Yeah.
surprising how much commonality that is with our playback,
Yeah.
of which that's one of them.
That is one
Yeah.
of them.
Though these padded bags are
Fantastic.
brilliant.
Especially when you go to a club or a kink event.
Yeah. So if you want to be exposed
Yeah,
to
who's
the
going
world
to be the next
with your
playback?
play bag, send us an email, send us a little write-up,
Yeah.
and we'll read it out, and we'll talk about your tackle.
And we'll have to show our playbacks as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so Voltiana, no E-stim boxes.
No E-stim Systems boxes.
Yeah.
Kren.
Correct.
Not yet, Voltiana.
No, but he is looking at buying other
Yeah.
stuff. So
that was in the
and
email
it's
to
one
you.
of those things.
Yeah.
If you buy an E-stim system box as your first box, your next box is probably going to be an E-stim Systems as
Yeah.
well. And if you bought Electrostim, you're probably going to stick with Electrostim.
Yeah.
People tend to do that.
Yeah.
But if you are considering a control box, look at different options. And there is a myriad of different options.
Yeah, don't
available.
just go with one. Get all your different. Do your own work. Do your research.
The only thing is sockets on them.
Yeah.
You know, the cables you've got might not work. You're a different manufacturer.
Voltiana said Kren's on my naughty step now.
Well, so we've got TENS tubes.
10 tubes. Yep. Which is a little cockroach,
Yeah,
isn't
when
it?
I use the stuff I got from
E-stim.
E-stim, I feel have to
Have an element first.
reverse so it chews up time, effort. The little one you can just play and clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The larger toys tend to take more preparation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smaller ones are just stuff it and go.
That's
or stuff
it.
it and play.
They're great for a quick
Quickie, yeah.
session.
You know, there's no way I could take a stuffer, but I know where you're coming from.
Okay, so E-stim systems, do me.
E-stim systems, get the pictures in.
Yeah.
And we will do you.
That would be very interesting, actually,
That
to
would be very
see
interesting.
what their pay box is.
Especially if it's full of Electrostim stuff.
Or my stim.
Or my stim, but that's not going to happen, is it?
No.
And
No.
E-stim systems are right. Boxes are a journey of discovery.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And every box that we've used feels different.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pebble feels different from a Helix.
Yeah,
They
that's
both
it.
feel different from a 2B.
Yeah.
They feel different from a Coyote or a 312. Again, people get very territorial and clan-like when it comes to control boxes.
Yeah.
If it feels good and it works for you,
Then go for it.
then it's the
that's-
one for you.
yeah.
You know, these people that say, "Why are you using that box?
Because
My one is so much better." But it's for you. But for that person using that box,
Yeah.
they're quite happy with it.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
it is one of the respect other people,
Yeah.
basically.
And
We need to do a
Kren's
lot more of
asking
that.
if the naughty step has spikes.
knowing Voltiana, it probably does.
If
yes.
Voltiana has been involved, it is probably the naughty
Electrified,
spikes.
it'll be electrified spikes.
Yeah. That is so Voltiana.
And Voltiana's Kren, tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Yes, because
Yeah, get everybody. E-stim systems only do one live stream a month, but they are worth the wait.
Oh,
You know,
definitely.
they are
we'll
really
be there.
informative.
I've got my popcorn ready.
You better have enough for all of us.
Yeah.
Because we literally, all three of us in here, we have 3 computers
We all
on.
sign into our different accounts.
We've- We all start the stream slightly differently, so you got this weird echo
Yeah.
going around the room. But they're really enjoyable. We like them. And we've been down there.
We have.
Okay.
They've
seen
been
them.
spying.
So who's been spying
Spying
on
on
you?
us.
We've been spying on them. If everyone checks out our latest video,
Yes, we actually went and
we were a
recorded a
guest.
video with
We were a
them.
guest. And they looked after us. It was
They
really
did.
nice.
We had an amazing time. Thank
Yeah.
you, guys.
And Voltiana's going to try not to be ill. I hope so.
Yeah.
Because that was a bit of a scare.
Yeah, you scared us.
Yeah, that was not good.
And Kren's looking at getting the 2B.
Oh,
The 2B's on my shopping list as my portable purchase, having played with the 2 that Mrs. Raven has. My go-to box is the 2B.
you always
Yeah.
use the TV, don't you?
Hers is the Pebble,
Yeah.
and she likes the Pebble and the Series 1.
Yeah.
But the 2B for me is amazing. And I don't use all the things on it. There's just so much
Well,
to
for
learn
you,
and
it's
do.
when you're using it on me as well as yourself. At home,
Yeah.
it's a 2B.
Well, there you go. That would be nice, wouldn't it, Chris?
Yeah.
A 4-channel box from E-stim Systems.
Ooh.
Okay. It scared me. I love the next bit though. Kren with the perm by the end.
Hey.
Calm down. What about Castellio? So no, it's E-stim is a very personal
It
thing.
is.
Yeah.
And everyone does it differently.
That's it.
And there's no right and wrong
No,
way.
no, and there is no. You shouldn't be using that electrode. You should be using this
Yeah.
one. Your control box is crap. My one's great. Yeah, your one is great for you, but it
But
might
mine
not be the
works
best
for
one
me.
for that other person.
Yeah.
Which is why we all have 3 different control boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we enjoy them. I mean, we'll swap around. I'll use different things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But if I had a choice, I'd go back to the 2B every time.
Except for when it's plumbed into your nads.
Yeah.
That's not getting plumbed into me now. No,
Right.
no. That's especially
have-
because you'd want to plug in the mains power adapter as well.
I would. I like the main
Apparently,
power
Kren's just had a buzz cut. And a grade 1 buzz cut. So getting the curl would be a challenge. So it'd have to be a lot of E-stim to give him a perm.
Over an
Yeah.
extended period of time.
Yeah.
And
When his
probably the
buzz cut
straights as well.
grows out. Yeah.
I need a haircut. I might get a haircut.
I'll have to give you a
Yeah,
cut.
He
that-
definitely needs
Yeah.
a
That
haircut.
one. We'll do that one. That one there.
We're going to do all your
Well,
hair.
the puppy's been trying to trim your beard out.
Yeah, Ollie, thinks that my beard is the backside of another dog, and he just keeps biting it. He's got a thing about my beard, but he did find a bit of biscuit in it once, so that's probably what it is. Keeps going in looking for biscuits and stuff and treats.
Okay, so
We have a lot.
2Bs is an answer for that. Yeah, so that gives you 4 channels.
2Bs,
But that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. But it's, people say, 2B is expensive. If
Well, for what it
if
is.
you've got one for 4 years and you stim twice a week, when you break down that price
Yeah. It's
over
not.
4 years, that's over 400 uses.
Yeah.
It's very cheap. It's one of those things, you buy kit to last.
You do.
You get something from AliExpress, expect to replace it.
Next week.
That's it.
Especially if you're getting stuff from E-stim Systems,
The
if
lifetime
it breaks,
warranty.
they're going to look after you.
Yeah.
So that's
You
it.
get what you
Because
pay for, in
They're
my.
good. Yeah, and any company that's given a lifetime guarantee
You know it's.
has got to have confidence in their own kit.
Yeah.
Because
Why else
they
would-
would
Well,
think,
let's face it, most things sort of now you get a warranty for 1 year.
you're not allowed to say tariffs here. We got the naughty word is spikes.
Yeah.
The next naughty word is tariffs.
Yeah.
Because tariffs are a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
So may have a discussion tomorrow night. So we won't go into here just in case. Oh, we need
Yeah, fair enough.
more popcorn.
Okay, but
Extra
go to the
popcorn.
shop on the way home.
Yep, extra popcorn for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do we get to zap you tomorrow as well?
No, that's just
He'll
today.
spill his popcorn, bless
And
him.
this is for
Okay,
Voltiana.
someone
for
else
you.
for the naughty step.
And
And spikes.
Extra spikes.
Extra spikes for Kren. Now he'd enjoy that, I think.
He would. He'd love it.
Yeah, he would love it. Yeah, that picture you sent, Kren.
Yeah, that was rather intense looking.
Yeah.
That was very interesting. That was serious stuff. About 8 years, my 2B is still going strong, even being dropped numerous times. Yeah, I've dropped mine
Oh,
Yeah.
a lot, which is one of the reasons why we made a stand for it, because
Yeah.
He was dropping it.
well, I'd knocked the wires, and because it's plastic on a hard surface, it would slide off.
Yeah.
Now with our little stand with its little rubber feet, at least it's got a fighting chance.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I've lost count of the number of times I've lost my 2B.
And I've been at the other end.
And it hasn't missed a beat, touch wood.
Yeah.
We've been very, very lucky, because it's one of those heart-stopping moments when you drop something and it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's that peak PTK one, isn't it, when you're dunking your biscuit?
And yes,
Grab a
I've dropped
spoon.
So Voltiana's not very happy with someone with extra spikes.
Well, that's not me.
And E-stim Systems said, can people please stop,
Stop
dropping
dropping
them?
them, please. Yeah, we're not advising people
No,
to drop
we're
them.
advising people
Yeah.
not to drop them.
Yeah, don't drop them, but,
Oh, 2Bs have feelings too.
Yes,
2Bs
they
do. Yeah,
They do.
sort of like sub-drop, but for 2Bs, isn't it?
Yeah.
2B drop. Yeah,
Okay,
Don't be
so
doing that.
Kren is asking, can you describe in general terms what was in the picture without getting...
demonetized blocks. I feel like
blocked.
it's teasing people now. Are we on about your playback?
No, the picture.
Oh, we can't put that on YouTube.
No, he's saying, can we describe it generally without
I
being
think
blocked?
we can describe it generally. It's this area of the body
With a lot of spikes,
Yeah.
with a lot of
long...
skewers.
Yeah.
And if you can picture a sea urchin, you've pretty much got it,
Yeah.
including
Yeah.
the colour purple.
And including electricity.
Lots of electricity. Yeah, I could do. The skewers were bad enough, but to have that electrified as well, that must have been incredibly intense.
Yeah, very intense.
But yeah, it was an eye-opening picture. But yeah, not one that we could share on YouTube.
Oh,
Definitely
Voltiana approved.
It was spiky, 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 zappy, zappy, zappy.
Yeah. Very.
And Voltiana definitely approves of that one.
Yeah.
Pink elephant. At the station and go from there. Close.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it would feel like. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Never seen anything like that. Hopefully never again. No, just kidding. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it
and no
was.
doubt you're still healing,
Yeah.
is all I'm going to say. Have the plasters and bandages had come off.
Yeah.
It's like,
Ouch.
we are now running out of things to say. Which means,
It's buzzy, zappy time.
Yeah.
Kaz,
This is for you.
you've got a lot to answer for.
And
17 Kirsten wires, 8 on each side, 9 in the other, and then 8 before needles for E-stim.
Oh,
8
ow.
times 4-inch needles for E-stim. Yeah.
Yeah, ouch. They'll come back to cred. We once had the proof that the decimator can be used pictures. Was that filmed with a widescreen lens?
Well, to be fair,
All
when
healed
they-
up a good few days ago. Lots of blood flow in the area, so it heals really quickly. Yeah, that's a good
power
point.
for being cheeky.
Well, I'm maxing out your control box.
Yeah.
So, shall we get on with it?
But that's why he won't use the 2B, because
Yeah.
we plug it into the wall.
I'd
would.
put it into the mains.
Fair enough. That is what I do to you.
Yeah.
So let me just check. I'm still firmly.
Oh yeah, he often plugs it into the mains when it's me. at the
Yeah,
other
we're
end.
attached, unfortunately. So I suppose we better bring that into.
Don't squeal too
You.
loudly, you'll wake the dogs up.
So, what have we got? We've got a little wire game.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the sort of thing. You put it on and
Oh, yeah.
you get a noise. In fact, I'm not wired into it, so just try it. You get that noise. You get the idea.
Yeah.
If you make contact, it's going to do that. It's wired into the Electro Helix, which is set to high power. And yeah, that's all
Lick
I'm
it to
saying.
check it's working.
I'm licking.
Dare you.
I am licking nothing. I have tried this earlier to make sure it does work, and I'm praying at this point that it doesn't work anymore. So is that switched on?
Yeah.
I haven't turned it off yet.
Oh God!
Well, Tiana says
I am now wired
somebody
into.
looks worried.
Well, again,
Yes.
Again.
he's set it all up.
He set it all up, well,
In fact,
Tiana.
where's-
Because both of us say, why are you maxing out
Yeah.
the box? But he says he's got to.
It is very zappy.
Where's my bleep button?
Oh yeah, he's got his own bleep button
Oh,
for
I'm
these.
going to have
He
to
did
go for my
have,
bleep
but he's got
button.
to
Is
try
it
and
a-
find it.
That's it.
That's the bleep button. I might be needing that in a minute. So we are maxed out. So minimum, maximum. I'm now going to turn the box on. And it does its normal self-test. And it's set on pulse with the speed on maximum and feel in the middle, which is about where I'm going to be in the middle in a minute.
You could have.
So now, I say you're ready to go. I don't think I'm ready to go. I'm going to put my hand on the
You
bleepy
could have
button.
wired the bleep to
An A-box. You could. That's one way of doing it.
We did, didn't we, at one point?
We did, and then we went with this because it's more visual.
Well, he got a bit annoyed because our laughter was setting it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with the A-box. It's sort of like an infinite loop. You zap yourself, you squeal, and the squeal becomes a zap, and you squeal some more, and it just carries on.
And then our laughter was setting off as well.
It's an infinite loop. So we went with this, so at least it takes
Yeah.
my yips and yells out of the equation. Just ask
ask
Wayne
Wayne.
about happy birthday. Oh, there's a story there. So we're going to do this. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Hold on.
Should I go left-handed or right-handed?
You're right-handed, aren't you? Right hand.
Sounds like a you problem, Stunt Cock.
Yeah.
It is a me problem. It's going to be
That's
a
what
me
he says to me normally.
It's gonna be a me problem.
It's a you problem.
any minute now. Not
Oh,
blindfolded.
blindfolded.
You're doing well.
Now you've said that, I'm going to... This is the bit I usually mess up on.
No, I don't want to be blind. Didn't work. Oh, didn't work. Let me plug all the cables in. Again. Try again. Ah, it's working. it's working. It's working again. Yeah, I don't do the blindfold. No, not flat battery. It must have been a dodgy connection. Oh,
Again, he set it to I.
oh. Where did you get? There. Oh, God.
Which is more than where I'm going to get.
Right, oh, no, it's-
Oh, no, I've not finished
It's,
yet.
Okay.
No, you get one chance. You go as far as you can.
You never said that before.
Well, be
And
quick.
I only got that far because we stopped because it wasn't working.
Yeah, true.
E-stim system said have to start again.
Missed it.
Well, we've got to start again then.
You got to turn that off.
Oh, apparently they should both be wired up.
Right, you turned off so you can get that back in. Otherwise, you're going to zap me. You ready?
Okay. Oop, hang on. Yeah, go on.
Nope.
Did it not work?
No, it didn't.
We've probably got a dodgy cable here. Oh, it worked.
It worked then. Ah.
Again, he's put it on full.
This is a sticky pad come off or something.
I don't know.
I should check
I
that.
don't check. Oh, no, that's in place. Oh, that's in place.
So the cable's still connected to the sticky pad.
Yes, I think my bollocks aren't connected to anything anymore.
Don't worry, we'll give him a good funeral.
Right, she's next.
There you go. I'm not as good at this as Joe is.
Turn it off before you put it on.
To get it in place.
Now put it in place around that yellow bit.
You put it in
I'm getting all
place and
possessive
I'll turn
now.
it on.
Get it on and put it down onto the yellow bit.
Ready?
Now you can turn it on.
Oh, no, get off the... Okay, it's on.
Okay, you ready?
No,
Don't make me laugh. Or...
don't make you laugh.
Yeah.
Just don't
I
look
think
at his face.
I'm going to take the blindfold next time.
Ace Systems was spilling my tea.
Stop it! Oh. Oh, you're enjoying this too much. How far did she get? Because my eyes sort of glazed over. Right, so Joanne is in the lead.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll turn it off.
Oh, please do. Is it my go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, you tricked me.
No, it's turned off.
Okay. Right, this is how you professionals do it.
Okay.
I'm shaking. I'm cack-handed.
Yeah.
I was just about to say you're not left-handed for a start.
Just go. Oh, I've lost my gigs. Ah. No, I lost. That's it. That's going
Does
off.
this go on until the battery goes flat?
No, I think something
I
else has
wish.
gone flat. Oh. Where's my gigs?
Apparently I should have
He's lost his
tickled
glasses.
you.
It's blown me gigs off.
Apparently I should have tickled you.
I don't need tickling. I've got nerves of steel.
And the glasses have gone into
Orbit.
Right, so is something else.
So is Nads.
To summarise my review of the Electro Helix, it packs quite a punch.
It's very right punch.
Using two pads down there, picture like boxing training.
E-stim systems again.
No, I can smell burning.
Yeah, my bacon's nearly ready.
Whose stupid idea
I
was
don't
it to
know if you
max it
could
out?
see on the camera, but his chair actually left the floor.
It did. It literally.
Next week, doggy's bark, zappy.
Yeah. Voltiana, more.
That's the perfect gift if you've got a kid that's on the naughty list.
No,
That's all
I
I'm
think
saying.
every dungeon needs one of those.
not the kid.
They do.
Yeah.
And Kren,
If you've got an adult in the
we're
audience.
bringing it up your way.
Yeah.
We're going to bring it up for the next event you're running, and someone else can wire up.
Apparently, we should just have an hour of you being zapped.
I don't think I could take an hour of that. That, for an entry-level control box,
It's quite punchy.
has got a lot of power.
Ow.
Oh, it's making me burp now. I think it's cooked something. Oh, why do I let myself do that?
That is the third time you've let
This
yourself
is why
do
we can
that
never
now.
understand we're just on full power.
No.
We got it, haven't you?
Anybody else is like,
If it's on little and you're going, oh, it's zapping me now, they're all going to go, yeah, you're bluffing.
Well, no, you put it on a pleasure one, don't you?
Yeah.
Where it's more exciting.
Yeah, but you can't do that on YouTube.
Cred,
Other
excellent.
websites are available.
He loves
He
it
loves
really.
it, really. He does.
I'm saying nothing. But yeah, they are a lot of fun.
They are.
But all I can say is they're useless at it.
It's going to go and get some ice now, aren't you?
All right, well, we need more practice, obviously.
We might
so...
bring the
Yeah.
Operation game out next week.
Ooh.
Now,
No, not next week, because Voltiana isn't
Yes,
around
they're
next
going to
week.
a
we'll do it the following week then.
Yeah.
The problem with the Operation game is
It
the way I've wired it in it needs power to stop. And the relay's sometimes sticky. So when it fires, you end up having to smack it. And when you smack it, you knock the batteries out the bottom.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't put the battery cover back
And it
on.
still doesn't work. Well, I've got a Y going in there. It's proper Heath Robinson. It's like...
Timothy says, shocking.
Literally.
I think you should have kept it on till we got to the end.
Yeah.
We're at the end.
No. The end of the
No.
game.
No. Because you just go, oh, another centimetre. Oh, another bit.
No, neither of us did it on purpose,
No,
did
we didn't.
I think one of you two need wiring up.
No.
Well, Voltiana says that you two should have been wired up.
No, I think she meant you two.
No, she said
Yeah, no. I'm just going to censor Voltiana if she's not agreeing with me. I agree with you, Joe. Voltiana.
But we were friends.
Naughty. Well, I think that's the end of this week's live stream.
We're going to take Stunt Cock to A&E now.
My nads are saying it's the end
Well,
of the world.
We've got some nice ice in the
Yeah.
freezer.
Yeah. Peas, please. Frozen peas. Oh, still hurts. It's like being kicked in the nuts. You wouldn't know.
Well,
You wouldn't
obviously
understand.
not.
No, you wouldn't understand. But anyway, it's goodbye from my nads.
Goodbye from me.
And me. And the two doggies who are
And
fast asleep in their
Don't
bed.
forget to watch the E-stim Systems live stream for added spike value tomorrow.
And don't eat too many Easter eggs.
Yeah, I'm going to play.
He wasn't logging up.
Thanks. We'll see you next. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the E-stim Systems live stream, and we'll all be eating popcorn together.
And
Yeah.
we'll see you on camera next week.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.